Hello and welcome to Liam's Kitchen. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a very classic after dinner drink. And it's also great at brunch too. And you can even spice it up with some liqueur if you really want to. But all in all, this is a family favorite, a nice steaming cup of hot chocolate. And really, it's incredibly simple. You don't need any mixes or anything like that. In fact, those powdered mixes usually are not very good. And, um, I don't use powdered mixes. I insist on the real stuff. And you'll see it's really easy to make, especially if you've got a Vitamix and you got that Vitamix sitting, not doing anything right now. Well, put it to use. This is one of the somewhat unusual methods that you can employ with the Vitamix. And don't be surprised when I say what you need to do with this. So let's get started. So we have the Vitamix here, and we're going to be adding 2/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. That's approximately 115 grams. This will make 2 servings. Okay. And then, to that, we're going to be adding a couple of other things here. Now, normally, you would use whole milk. Today, I'm using half and half, because I feel a little naughty. So we're going to pour that whole thing in there. Now, the idea with this is you want 1 part chocolate to 3 parts dairy. I am also going to add just a little pinch of fleur de sel to this. And I'm also going to add one other little thing to it. So I have some raspberry syrup. Oh yeah, chocolate and raspberry. Oh yeah. You could also use your favorite liqueur. I'm just going to put about an ounce or so in to that. And then what you do, it's quite simple. Just put the lid on. Now, depending on the model that you have, Vitamix, sometimes what you would be doing is you'd be starting it off on about 5, and then after a few seconds crank it up to 10, and then just set a timer. Mine has a hot soup setting, as you can see right there. And that's what we're going to use for this because it heats it to the perfect temperature. It is a little loud, and it, in case you're wondering, if you don't have this timer, you're looking at about 6.5 minutes on high power. So, without further ado, back when it's done. And as you can see, it's already starting to steam. Yes, it's a little loud, but after a few more minutes, this will be ready. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, it is just about done. All right. So, yep, as you can see, it's steaming. Now, this doesn't even have a heating element in it. This is strictly friction. So, let's have a taste. As you can see, it's so unbelievably frothy. Cheers. That's really good. Another suggestion that I have is to try melting some mint chocolate in instead of just the plain old semi-sweet. That makes a really good hot chocolate. But for now, this raspberry will do. Of course, as I said, you can add your favorite liqueur like Bailey's or Amarula or something like that. and that would be quite nice in this as well. Cheers!